I welcome all of you back from lunch. I think you can switch off your microphone if you are not using it. They are all on now. Is that the way they work now? They must be permanently on? Mine is on and off. Okay. Well, let me welcome you back from lunch and from prayer for those of you who have come to pray. Let me also welcome the Deputy Governor who, because of transportation difficulties, he couldn't be with us in the morning session. You are most welcome. You have all got the proposed subcommittees from the discussions. It appears that 8 is a recurring figure. But I think in the 8, we are able to pack all the packables. So I want us to quickly look at that. If you are generally satisfied, we are not expecting you to be 100% satisfied. But if you are tolerably satisfied, just keep your hands down. But if you have certain things that you feel are wrongly placed or should have been placed differently, or that you will want to, something that will not make you sleep well at night, raise up your hand and then we can look at it together. I can only see one hand. Oh, 2. All right. Any more hands? All right. Oh, 3. There's a lady in the background. Thank you very much. Now, where does this one go? From your place. Well, the lady, let's give lady priority.
Thank you so much, sir. My name is Heather Runke-Akoni. I'm Technical Advisor to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture on Quality Control and Standardization. Advisor to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture on Quality Control and Standardization. Quality Control and Standardization. Technical Advisor on Quality Control and Standardization. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Madam, don't be shy. Just go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. So I want to draw attention to subcommittee number 7, commodities, processing, nutrition, marketing and export, including local content. And I want to emphasize the need to highlight quality control here. Not because I'm in that capacity, but I don't want to bore us with the need, with why we need to emphasize that we have issues, and by 2025, we'll be having surplus production of agricultural produce, and we want to target export, and we want to be sure that the quality control of this agricultural produce are monitored right from now.
I don't think you need to flog the thing. You can put quality control without.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Peter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you can use the one in front of you. It's working.
No working, sir. Because all of them are on, yeah. By way of preamble, Your Excellency, Sir Baba, I've done a mapping of goal number 2, end hunger, all the strategic sub-goals, if you like, that are listed here. I've seen that we have them all covered within the 8 proposed subcommittees. My suggestion at this stage would be for number 2, where we're looking at research results. I think we should go beyond the results. We just put out research, innovation, interventions, and extensions. Having a query on extension, in my view, will not be appropriate at this stage. Research is an important component of the sub-goals that you have within this framework of the goal 2. So subcommittee number 2 will not be looking at only the result, but we're looking at research generally, including the results and studies towards new varieties and all of that.
Peter, I don't think anybody will be violently opposed to you. Research, innovation,
interventions and extensions.
Now, where is what do you call the other thing? I think somebody talked about it earlier on. No, quality control we have taken care of. This is the one.
Capacity building, sir.
No, the thing that is ICT technology. Oh, you have technology somewhere separate. Okay, under infrastructure. Okay, all right. Okay. So and extension.
And extension, sir. Right. The last point I'd like to make has to do with number 3. Resource mobilization is broader than just finances. If you look at the second line on that number 3, you find resource mobilization and advocacy with a question mark there. I think it could be nice if we...
Now, you want us to say resource mobilization dash finances,
availability and also utilization. Availability, right. Accessibility, and utilization at local, national, and global levels. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I think because resource, where do we put capacity building? Anywhere?
There's key acquisition number 4.
Where is training? Well, is that where we should put training and capacity building?
Let it be number 8, and then implementation number 9. Implementation should be last.
Okay, so you want us to take capacity building, training, and skill acquisition together, or okay?
Just add training inside number 5.
Now, I think the education you have in number 5 is slightly different from capacity building and training and skill acquisition for agriculture, isn't it?
That's what you meant when you explained the difference between soft and hard infrastructure and with so it is appropriate that it is standing there, not standing alone.
Okay.
You can add training inside there, inside number 5. People also, you add training. Sorry. And the training.
Now,
Chairman, sir.
What? Huh?
Training and skill acquisition.
Training,
Earlier on, Your Excellency, we agreed during the morning session to add training and skill acquisition to that number 5. And there. They go
but where
together.
do we want to put it now?
There, sir. Yes.
Where we have
Oh.
education?
If we have problem with that, we can just create a number, but it can be on its own.
It can be on
Because
its
it's
own, sir.
significant. It can be on its own.
Let's make it number 9.
Where, what do you think that you say we should?
Number 9, we already have implementation and partnership. That was what it was proposed 9 in the morning.
What is number 8 now?
Number 8, processing, marketing, and export, including local content.
Capacity building, skill acquisition. Yeah, capacity building, training, and skill acquisition. Yeah, number 8.
And then 9 will be implementation.
Yeah, I like that. Huh?
Take it off. You take it out of. You take it out of
We
4.
can take it out of 4.
Take it out of 4 to 9.
To 8. Capacity building. Training.
And skill acquisition.
And
Good afternoon. Social protection belongs with the hard and soft, the skill acquisition, the coaching, rather than with legislation. They've put it with number 6.
So you want it to come to 5?
Yes, well, it belongs with, it's a cross-cutting issue, but we're also doing a lot of skill acquisition, coaching. We're developing a social register, so it's also infrastructure.
it will be part of software, and it will include whatever discrimination in favor of women and all that. Now, do you want to?
Gender, so
We have gender.
gender first.
Oh, we have gender. Yeah, okay. So, what does he want us to do now with this social,
We'll move it to 5, sir.
social, where is that now?
This 5 or 4. Where you have gender.
5.
Take it to social protection. Are we?
Can we say social, including social protection? So that it makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Including social protection. Well, yes, your name?
Ayola, sir.
Oh, it's you?
Your Excellency, Mr. President, I am still on number 6. My first point on number 6 is to come directly from the opinion of the last speaker, who thought that social protection doesn't belong there. I would like to think it really belongs there. It is an issue of legislation and also issue of policy. That is my first point. The second point about number 6 is that enabling environment, as it is put here, could be a little confusing unless we clarify it as policy environment, which is what I think we have in mind.
Where is this? 6, enabling environment.
Yes, in that thing number 6 is presently written legislation including enabling environment. I like to put the word policy to qualify the environment, enabling policy environment. Therefore, I have 2 suggestions to recast this number.
Okay, all right.
The first suggestion is to recast it as legislation including enabling policy environment and social protection. That is number 1. The second, which is an alternative, is policy and legislation including social protection.
The second one.
Either of these 2 could describe our mindset in that number 6. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but we have to go to Madam, who want to move social protection to number 5. Madam.
I'm interested in knowing why he thinks it belongs under legislation. I'm interested in knowing his reasons, because I believe that we're working on the hard and soft and social health and education. A lot of the livelihood support that we're planning on giving, we're hoping to stimulate productivity in agriculture in particular, in the various communities. This is what we're doing. So I'm wondering, there's already a social protection policy framework that's about being validated, and it's already, I mean, it's almost done. But I would like for us to consider it within the ambit of gender and all of that, all of those issues, rather than in legislation. I think legislation itself and policy is on its own is one issue. Then the issue of social protection entails the skill acquisition and the gender issues, because we need to target those issues particularly. I'm interested in knowing why you think we belong.
Yes, the reason is this. You are quite right that the instrumentation of social protection relies on those elements you mentioned within the context of education, health facilities, and so on. But the issue for zero hunger programming is that we lack a social protection law. There is no legal framework in place to situate social protection at the instance or from the legal point of view, from the legislative point of view. And something the National Assembly has raised before, and which they are still working on, is how to put in place a legislation for social protection in the context of agriculture and food security. So I think the way it is conceived here is to bring out the point that social protection, a legal framework for social protection is missing. Not that we don't have instruments in place doing social protection. And that is why I think it falls into legislation, which will draw attention of legislators in that area to bring up a law for social protection. That is my reasoning, why I say it is here. Thank you.
Madam.
You want me to comment on that, sir?
Yeah, I don't want it to be dialogue between both of you.
Okay. All
Can
right.
I rule?
I'm fine, sir, but I'm aware that the budget and planning have gone round.
No, I will not.
Yes.
I will not rule until you give me the go-ahead to rule.
Please go ahead, sir.
Then,
Well,
whatever my ruling is, you will accept. Madam.
I'm confused. Your Excellency, I'm not
Now,
sure
I
what-
say I want to give a ruling on this. Yeah, but then you have to assure me that whatever my ruling is, it will be acceptable to you.
I don't think I have a choice, sir. I think you're the leader here.
Yeah, yeah, but you are a lady. So, I rule discriminately against Professor Ayola. All right. Yes, I will come to you. Yes.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My point is on nutrition. I think I made a point earlier about the important role nutrition play in zero hunger. And we cannot achieve zero hunger without giving more attention to nutrition, especially for women and children.
But nutrition is there in 7.
Yes, it seems to be invisible. If we can raise the status of that to, for example, we have number 4 where we have producers' need. So that is standing alone. Can we have something like nutritional needs for children and women, for example? We need to raise it to a higher status.
No, we overrule. Yeah, you see, the Minister of Health and me have jointly put our hands and heads together to overrule you. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. There is one item that is dear to our hearts but is missing. That is youth in agribusiness.
What of women?
No, youths.
Have we mentioned women?
Women is there as gender, probably.
Okay, gender.
But youths in agribusiness or in agriculture. Yes, thank you.
Should we put it under 4?
Yes, sir.
Okay, put under 4. Under 4. Thank you very much. Yes, and that will be the last contribution. Yeah.
Your Excellency, still on number 2, even though Professor Kebukola took it off me, but interventions are innovations. And the usual descriptive caption is research and innovation. And, but for the sake of emphasis, in terms of extension, I think it could be research, extension, and innovation. I don't think intervention and innovation.
That order is wrong. Research and innovation will go together. Extension comes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, that's the point I want to make.
Okay.
Yes,
if that's what you are saying you didn't say it correctly. We have said it correctly.
Okay, sir.
We have said it correctly.
I concur with you, Your Excellency.
All right. Thank you very much. If there is no, I'm just looking. Yeah, Senator, you are looking at me one kind. Okay, all right, okay. All right, now the 8, now 9, because capacity building, training, and skill acquisition is now 8, and 9 is implementation, partnership, what of data availability, and including integration and all that. They are all still important. What is MIE? Yeah, yes, monitoring and evaluation, data availability, including integration, I think. All right. Approved? Approved. All right. Let me say what will happen. We will fare this out. You will put your name, what organization you belong, and which of the 9 you would like to be on, and mark the first one that you would like to be on as 1, and the second one that you would like to be on as 2, and that's your preference, 1 and 2. You can only take 2. The reason is that when we are then juggling out, if we don't have enough in 1 for you, we will put you in your 2. Or if we have too many in 2, but we will try and keep you either in your 1 or in your 2. If we cannot do that, you will trust my judgment. Huh? Yeah, okay. Deputy Governor, you are catching up.
Yes.
Well, yes. All right. Now, we will get that. When we fair this out, we will give it to you and we will collect the paper. Now, let's fair it out. We will collect the paper and we will do work on the paper so that we can announce the members of the committee and leadership before we go. Now, let me come to the what we call draft timeline. Which one? Or when we are analyzing. But they haven't done this now. Okay, but they don't need to fear it out. Okay. All right. Well, I understand maybe it will be better you use the paper with you, mark it, and then they will collect while they are sorting it out and doing the permutation and the whatever. When we will discuss the timeline. Okay, please do that quickly. Your name, your organization, mark and circle 1 of as your first preferred subcommittee, and 2 as your second preferred. If you are representing somebody and you don't know whether that somebody will want to be what he will want to be, I wonder what we do in that case. You write the name of the somebody, not your own name. Write the name of the somebody, and then tell and mark what you recommend for him. So that if he comes and is complaining, we can hold you responsible. I will want, yes. Can we get people to collect now, please? 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 And we will try and mix the committee so that we have people with different background in a committee as much as possible, so that the committees can be enriched with your experiences. Yeah, at this juncture, I've been so generous, so hospitable, so kind, and you have been a host with the mostest. He has to leave us because he's going to Lagos so that he can go to Rome. He has an appointment in Rome tomorrow. DG, thank you very, very much for all that you have done for us. And as I said in the morning, we particularly thank you for donating Dr. Dashil for this job. But and as I said, and you assured me, that I hope delegation is not abdication. And you say delegation is not abdication. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Have we finished with that? Huh? Now, what I will do when we come back with the names and the team, each subcommittee and all that, we will, for about 3 or 4 minutes on each subcommittee, give general guidance, guidance on what is expected and all that, things that can work. Now, let's deliberate a little bit. I hear World Food Program. How do you want this thing to be utilized when we finish it?
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, I would say that there are 2 uses. For us, the most important use is for Nigeria. Nigeria needs to find this useful as a roadmap for getting the country to zero hunger in 2030. And that is by far the most important product use result of this. We will use that as our roadmap for how we can support Nigeria. So, but in the absence of understanding how the country sees achieving this benchmark, it's difficult for us to know where we best fit in. So I think that's how we would look at it.
That's good enough. The aim is therefore to produce a document that will be useful to all. That will be useful to all concerned, the government, the private sector, the international organizations, our development partners, the civil society, the private farmer, whether smallholder, large holder, medium-sized holder. It must be a document that will serve all purpose. from that point of view. Now, if that is the case, can we then say we should give ourselves not all the time in the world, because we don't have all the time in the world? This present administration, they probably will find like some reports that we have worked on in the past. They find part of the recommendations or the guidance in the plan, roadmap, had already been worked. They have been working on them, implementing them even without that. And this may be the same. But I would say, if that is the case, this report must be ready latest by the end of the year. Is that a reasonable time scale, or do we want it shorter than that?
Yes. Mr. President, if I could just say, so judging by the experience in other countries, I think end of the year would be a realistic time frame, but it will also be a tough time frame to meet. In many other places, it's taken probably about a year to go through. But some have been done in 6 months, so somewhere in that range, I think, would be realistic.
Yeah, let's give ourselves to the end of the year. Now, why I'm saying that is that if we can, well, the budget and things will have gone. I hope that while we will prioritize the action by government and government at different levels, what government needs to do without even incurring any expense, maybe something like that, and what they need to do that will involve minimum expense, like I was saying earlier on, what are the low-hanging fruits that we can. So if that is the case, can we then look at the timeline? Inauguration is being taken, is being done today. I congratulate you, I congratulate myself. Now, that is done. We put here subcommittee meetings to prepare reports, May, June, July. Will that be long enough? That's long enough. So we want to have another meeting of this large number, and anybody that couldn't join us today, and anybody that we may have to add in August. Is that correct? That gives, yeah, the committees instead of 8 are now 9. Now, they are put 15th of August. Atom. Eh? Call him, let him look at my calendar. Um, 15 August, my calendar. Am I a free man?
It's up to July.
Hmm?
We're up to July.
Oh, we are up to July here. Quickly call Tai that he should block 15th of August for me. Okay. Yes?
I think that 15th August is not when it is. By this program, it means that 15th August is when all the 9 subcommittees will have submitted to the secretariat. It doesn't connote having a meeting on.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
then,
sir.
okay, it's after 15th August.
Exactly, sir. Exactly,
all right.
sir.
Then can anybody suggest any date in after 15th August that we can meet?
Sir, the way I read this draft timeline is that by the 15th of August, all the 9 subcommittees will have submitted. And then at the background, there is a group that will be compiling all the 9 reports and harmonizing them. So nobody is meeting. No, we don't have a plenary meeting there. Maybe we'll take up this colloquium thing.
Preliminary meeting then?
Plenary, sir. I mean plenary meeting, sir.
When do we have plenary meeting?
That's going to be on the 1st of November, the way I'm saying this. Because the secretariat will be compiling and harmonizing about the 15th of September. And then we have a full strategic review report drafted, also by the secretariat, by the 15th of October. When that is drafted, it is then emailed.
Are we getting the committees together or no? Where is Dr. Dashil? Yes, we need you. Now, the committees, we're giving them this and the report submitted. Okay. They are not going to meet you and you are not going to meet them. They will just submit report and we are not seeing them again as a committee.
Mr. President, if I could maybe offer, I would suggest that before you start the work of harmonizing the reports, that there be a discussion.
Sorry, we can't hear you properly. Yeah.
That before the work of harmonizing the reports takes place, that the committees report to a plenary session on their findings. There can be a discussion, and then the harmonization
I
can
couldn't
take
agree
place.
with you more. There must be a meeting like this where the reports are presented and we discuss them. And
Yes, that looks like the 15th of October entry here. That looks like the 15th of October entry here.
No,
Yes, sir.
something earlier than that.
It could be, but it has to be after 15 September. It has to be after 15
Compilation.
September.
You cannot compile the reports until the reports have been submitted.
Oh, so
Yes.
after 15 August.
After 15 August.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, Dr. Dashil, we give him 1 month. We give him 1 week after the reports have been submitted. So, 22nd of August.
Yes, sir.
What date? Monday. That's Monday? Oh, thank you. 22nd of August. Will that be enough for him?
A week, yeah. No, it's not. They're going to be submitted electronically. They are not,
Now,
so.
what we are saying, Dr. Dashil, the reports will have been submitted by the 15th of August. A week later,
21st is a Sunday.
22nd.
Yes, sir, that's a Monday.
We want this committee to come like this, and we listen to the presentation of each subcommittee.
Yes, sir.
Is that comfortable for you? Now, after that presentation and discussion,
Yes, sir. They go back to revise.
you will have to now do whatever you have to do. And we hope that what you will do then will be ready by middle of October. Or let's say we give you 2 months for that, by the 22nd of October. All right? So, end of October, 29th of October, what day is of the month, of the week is that? Saturday? That's bad day.
29th October is a Saturday, yes.
No. And I don't want us to use another Friday. Otherwise, to balance in the Nigerian traditional, we will do Sunday. Yeah. So can we go for Thursday, 27th October? Huh? Now we have done August 22nd, and take note of that. August 22nd. Now we are saying October 27th. That's when we will come and have the full validation and all that and all that. Dr. Dashiu? And so we are going to have 3 meetings. This is the first meeting. Second meeting will be the 22nd of August. And the third meeting, 27th October. Let's leave room for a possible 4th meeting in November, if necessary. And or in November, end of November, and by middle of December, we submit the report. In fact, you put here 1st of December, whatever. Will that look like a fairly good idea?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Yes, Dr. Dashi.
When is the 4th meeting, sir?
Well, we will leave that. We hope it may not happen. But if it has to happen, there's room for it. We hope it will not happen. But if it has to happen, there's room for it. Now, there's another thing. We will, of course, before we go, decide the committee membership, the leader of each committee, and the leader can decide where you get your committee to meet. If you want to use the facilities of IITA for your subcommittee, there is no problem, is it? Okay. Except that you will not serve them lunch, is it? And breakfast? Well, you can have bed, but you won't have breakfast. Now, on a serious note, it will be entirely up to you to decide where you will meet. So if that has been taken care of, any point that anybody wants to raise before we have the, have you worked on the committee?
No. I think now, the result of the committees.
We have any time from now. The 10 minutes.
Okay. You are raising your hand? Oh, why are you doing like this? If it has Peter, what are you saying?
I'm just supporting you, sir. That tea and coffee and all other accompaniments to come every time, because in the spirit of zero hunger, we pay food every time.
Peter,
Yes, sir.
by what you have said now, you have disqualified yourself from being a leader, a committee leader. No, I don't understand that type of support. Dimka. Sometime in the past, Dimka tried to support me, and I know. Those of you are not Nigerians. This was a coup. What year was that coup? 76 years. Yeah, that was the coup that killed my predecessor in office, Murtala Mohammed. And the leader of the coup went to the radio and said, "We are all together."
He said there was coffee
From
dawn to dusk. They turned it around.
yeah.
Dusk to dawn.
No, don't to dusk. Daytime to
He also involved.
Nigeria has gone through things. Yeah, that's when you were ready.
No, you didn't say we should. You said we should ask comment. Whatever. I just contributed my own knowledge.
I was thinking take this time to announce the apologies of
Let me say this. The representative of the Minister of Agriculture has a less than 2-page statement from the minister, which I said will be part of the report of our meeting. But the representative says, well, her job may be on the line. If the minister didn't hear that his statement was read, that's entirely up to you, democracy.
in the spirit of zero hunger.
Yeah.
We shouldn't allow her to lose her job.
All right. You know what paragraph to skip and which one not to skip.
Sorry, sir, I should have read it earlier the first time, but just like you said, I don't want to lose my salary. This is a statement by my Minister of Agriculture, Chief Odugbi, OFR. All protocols observed. I am pleased to be at today's inaugural meeting of the Nigerian Zero Hunger Strategy Plan Committee under the leadership of His Excellency, President Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, a foremost leader of global reckoning, who actually needs no introduction to us all because of his accomplishments in advancing the cause of humanity in and out of office, not only in Nigeria, but also in Africa and across the world. I wish to see this opportunity to express our appreciation to the United Nations World Food Programme for coming up with this initiative and recognizing the need for His Excellency, President Olusegun Obasanjo, to be invited to lead and guide the process towards ensuring the achievement of his envisaged outcomes. With his breadth and depth of knowledge and experience in virtually all sectors of human endeavor, as an elder statesman, a patriot, and a visionary of uncommon pedigree, in President Olusegun Obasanjo, we are assured of a leader that not only delivers, but also delivers on time and with excellence. As Nigeria's Minister of Agricultural Development, it is a great honor to have been invited to serve as a member of this Strategic Review Committee. I am delighted that the committee has been constituted at this significant period in our history, when the new administration in Nigeria, under the leadership of His Excellency President Muhammad Buhari, is repositioning the agricultural sector for the achievement of an agricultural-led growth as part of our efforts to diversify the national economy for inclusive growth and shared prosperity. The importance of these assignments cannot be overemphasized. First, we have joined other nations around the world in 2015 to adopt the Sustainable Development Goals. Accordingly, we have pledged before the rest of the world to take all appropriate measures towards the achievement of the 2030 agenda. To us in the agricultural sector, the achievement of SDG Goal 2, end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture is undeniably compelling. It is therefore noteworthy that this committee has been constituted to provide a framework of action to help our beloved nation to achieve this goal. Second is that our projected national population of 450 million by 2050 will effectively make us the third most populated nation in the world after China and India. It is clear that we need new strategies to meaningfully bridge the existing gap between our food supply and requirements if we are to feed our people sustainably, meet the food requirements of animals, and provide the needed raw materials for our food industries for mass food production. The recommendations of this committee will also be helpful in this regard. Third is the new trend by some countries within the West and Central African sub-regions to rely on our grains, maize, millet, sorghum, and rice to meet their food requirements, which is putting considerable pressure on food prices in Nigeria. This is a challenge, a good one, though which needs to be addressed by increasing our food production for consumption and export. Finally, I commend the United Nations World Food Programme and His Excellency, President Olusegun Obasanjo, for coming up with a comprehensive terms of reference for undertaking this strategic review exercise. I have no doubt in my mind that our committee will undertake this assignment diligently and painstakingly with a view to availing our beloved nation within the shortest possible time of a national hunger roadmap to complement and enrich the roadmap on agriculture, which we have just developed. It is also my expectation that the Zero Hunger roadmap will serve as a key input into a long-term agricultural and rural development roadmap, which we intend to develop and finalize over the next 1.5 years, in order to have a fitting synergy between the UN and SDGs and our national strategy and plans for the achievement of an agricultural-led growth economy, resilient to external shocks and volatilities. I thank all of you, your kind attention, and wish us success in this national assignment. Thank you, and God bless.
Yeah, your job is safe.
Having been given the authority to assume leadership, no matter how short, it is a delight to call on His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State to say a few words on behalf of His Excellency the Executive Governor.
Senator Abdullahi said I should tell you we are not all together. His Excellency the former President of Nigeria and the convener of this meeting, Honorable Minister of Health, distinguished Senator Abdullahi Adamu, all other participants in this strategic meeting, our development partners. On behalf of my governor, the governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Mweze Omahi, I walked into this meeting to represent him and also by extension tender the apologies of the governor of Sokoto State, who is also an effective member of this strategic review meeting. The governor, the chairman of the Governors Forum, also asked me to especially thank the convener of this meeting and appreciate all the participants to this inaugural meeting. He said the meeting, this very meeting, couldn't have come at a better time than this, a time when Nigeria is doing a backward integration to agriculture, a time when we are looking for the place and the point where we lost it, a time where there is a renewed faith even amongst our leaders in this nation called Nigeria. They asked me to inform this meeting that the outcomes of this inaugural meeting and the subsequent meetings shall form the plank upon which they will drive agriculture in Nigeria. The entire Nigerian Governors Forum believes that this meeting is key to moving the nation forward. When other nations are depending on what is within them, Nigeria is far looking outside of the shores of Nigeria for what they can bring into the nation. And they think that that is not the way to go. A strategic meeting such as this has offered the 36 governors of Nigeria another opportunity to drive safely and anchor the ship safely in the spirit of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo's food production policy in Nigeria. They believe that we can do it again. He did it when he took Nigeria on the right path and showed us the way. And being the driver of this meeting, they believe that we can still do it again. Whatever we have lost in the past, Nigerian Governors Forum believes that with him on the driver's seat, we will achieve even much more than we expected. And I want to assure us that the two governors, the governor of Sokoto State and the governor of Ebonyi State, representing the north and the southern extractions of Nigeria, and the entire Governors Forum meeting, will not sleep, they will not rest until they have convinced the other governors to do what is right by believing in agriculture. Thank you and God bless you.
Senator, what are you saying? Huh? Give me the... Oh, that's good. We are still waiting for our list of committees and the leaders in each committee, except one man who has been disqualified. Because if he's made a leader of a committee, he will come to IITA, he will ask for bed, he will ask for breakfast, he will ask for lunch. And there's no provision for all that. On a serious note, let me start a sort of general idea. You will see that, of course, the report we have will be comprehensive. It will look at the past, what we have achieved, what others have reported about in the past and all that. But it will concentrate on what is the deficit and how can we meet it, and within what time scale. I believe that there will be a general implementation, but for each subcommittee, I believe there will be a way of what do we have to do. But let me say this. I want to stress the point I made earlier on, that there are low-hanging fruits. And I will want to say this, particularly for those who will become looking at commodities and other items that we have to deal with. I made the point earlier on about something like vegetable. We can be self-sufficient if we give ourselves seriousness in 18 months. 18 months from the day we say, yes, we want to be self-sufficient in vegetables, carrots, cabbages, tomatoes, and all that. 18 months. I was pleasantly surprised. As president, I went to North Vietnam, where now is all Vietnam. I went to Vietnam. They were not coffee-producing country. They made up their mind that they want to become coffee-producing country. Within 5 years, they are the second largest producer of coffee in the world. It can be done if there is the political will, the direction, the commitment, and the discipline. And I underline the discipline to do it. And that's why we have been talking about the multi-dimensional nature, the multi-stakeholders nature, the multi-venture nature of what we are trying to do. I believe that when we even have the report and we submit to wherever we want to submit at the government level and government, there will also be the responsibility of this committee, or maybe smaller committee, I don't know, of following it up to other stakeholders. For instance, I don't know how many commodities they will look at and draw attention to. There are always the associations of those that are producers, producers of those commodities, including the Nigerian Farmers Association, the parent body of all the commodity associations. We have to get them, we have to meet them, we have to talk to them. Of course, I believe their input will have been in what we want to, or what we will be saying. But it's sort of thing that I was thinking about. We will have the report, but for each commodity, we will have a roadmap, just a sheet of paper, which will show where we are, where we want to get to, and the timeline, and who will be responsible for what at every stage. What will come from where. And if we do this, it will be helpful for monitoring. It will be helpful for everybody who will handle this. What do you want to do? For instance, at the federal level, what do they want to do? Take, for instance, cocoa. Now, if you are talking about cocoa, you don't know, you know that you will not have to involve the governor of Katsina or the governor of Sokoto. But you know that there are 9 states that are involved in cocoa production. So which states are they? What do they have to do? And how? Now, if you are talking about wheat, you know, you don't have to involve the governor of Ogun State. Definitely not governor of Lagos State. And this is the sort of thing that I believe we will have to do in each of these commodities. Where we are, what do we need to be self-sufficient? How do we get there? What market is available even for our surplus production? And when can we get there? And how do we get there? I hope this will be more or less the way we will go. And then we will share this with all concerned, and it will be easy, in addition to what we will have in the report. The Minister of Finance was, the Minister of Health was reminding me that we have submitted a few reports in the past, and the way they were couched and presented, it makes it easy to follow and also to draw out the way of implementing them. And the man who was at the head of producing those reports is also here. So, no, it's disqualified for leadership, not for reporting, report writing. No. Oh, you are right. Oh. In writing report, he may still insist on breakfast and things. But we will make sure he doesn't get breakfast. Oh no, you will get haversack breakfast. We carry it in a bag. And lunch. Somehow, I don't know how you feel. I feel that what we are trying to do is doable. Not only is it doable, we have to do it in such a way that we can show result. And I think the good thing about this is that we are all in it. It's not a question of, well, the government has changed. If government has changed, Adamu will not change as a senator. If he changes as a senator, he won't change as a farmer. Huh? Okay. Now, no, seriously, because one of the problems, of course, that we used to have is you have a program, the government changes, that's the end of that government. And then somebody will start tomorrow and will say, for the first time ever, as if Nigeria has never done that thing before. And yet Nigeria has done it times without number, and it's only we take one step forward and take 2 steps backward. I think that is one uniqueness of what we are trying to do now. The ownership is diversified. The stakeholders are many, and well, since we will all own it, we will all preserve it from falling apart or from going into disuse. And because there are going to be stakeholder participants, multi-stakeholder participants, even if the government at one time says he hasn't got time for it, the producers will have time for it. The private sector will have time for it. The NGOs of civil society will have time for it. The financiers, because they are putting their money where their mouth is, will have time for it. I believe that this will be more or less the way it will go. But we have a lot of work to do in this respect. I will keep nudging people on. All that we need to nudge, all the people that we need to nudge on. I think you can distribute now. You can distribute now. You can distribute now. Strategic assessment, including review and synthesis. Honorable Minister, who have you offended that they make you the leader?
I picked 1 and 5.
Why did they give you 1?
1 was my first choice.
Okay, thank God for that.
2 was my second.
Okay, all right. I will read the list for number 1. The Honorable Minister of Health is the leader. That is strategic assessment, including review and synthesis. The ASO. Okay, Vice Chancellor of which? Okpara. Okay. Oh, you are most welcome, sir. Louis, where is she? Yeah, you are there. Louis, FAO, and Peter Ukebukola. Yeah, okay. Then research, innovation, interventions, including extension or an extension. Gigi, you are ready? Thank God. Then they put IITA. Will that be you, Dashil? Yes. Okay. Professor Kucha? That one is getting heavily loaded, isn't it? All right. B.Y. Abubakar. Where is he? Okay, that's researcher. Well, you have to be. Outdoor. I take Outdoor out of that. I take him somewhere else. No. I take him out of that. I use my. What power do I have, sir? Is that veto power? Okay, they say I use my veto power to remove Outdoor from there. I take him somewhere else. Finances. Emmanuel Ijewere. Who represents him? Who represents him? Where is he? We must have him. Has he left? Yakubu Suleiman. What do you represent? Okay. Roslyn Gabriel. What do you represent, madam? Budget and national planning. That's in the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning. That's it. And it's a place that we need. Anybody who is interested in finance around that?
Why is the African Development Bank?
I know African Development Bank, we are putting Gigi in research. Yeah?
There are 3 of them from African Development.
Belgore.
Usman Dore, the country director of ADB in Abuja.
How do you spell his name?
Ousmane. Ousmane. Dore, D-O-R-E.
O-U-S.
Country director.
Country director.
Usman Dore. Yes. Huh? From IFAD. We have IFAD here. Huh? Oh. Where did you put your name?
Number 4.
Oh, you are number 4. Producers' needs. That's what you are interested in. All right. We need one more man, one person more. In the number 3. I will want us to have 5 there. Okay. We have put there Usman Dore, Emmanuel Jewelry, Yakubu Suleiman, Roslyn Gabriel, well, somebody said maybe Governor of Sokoto. Huh? Huh? You say what? Which bank? Yeah, but we invited them here. They did not even the courtesy of saying, sending an apology. Huh? Oh, yeah, they wow. They wow. Now, even I invited Minister of Finance. I invited Tony Elumelu, who phoned me, personally phoned me that he would be here. Yeah.
EU is not here. No? Group 5?
Group 5 is Ajahn Ugel. Is there anybody here from UBA or Tunelumelu Foundation? I don't want to be good. And yeah. Yakubu Suleiman. Is he here? Okay. What do you say your line is? Nema. Nema. Roslyn Gabriel? Okay. In the Ministry of Finance?
Ministry of Budget and National Plan.
Oh, we have budget and national planning now?
Yes, sir. The former National Planning Commission.
Oh, that's...
We merged with Budget Division of the Finance Ministry.
Oh, that's Udo Doma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm out of it, don't worry. Okay. Now, I will come back to 3. 4, Dave Umahi Nwenze. Huh? Oh, that's your governor. Oh, producers need. Oh, yeah, he's chairman. Senator, I don't see your name anywhere.
Under the legislation,
Oh, no, so he's leading legislation. Well, yes. Sure. Capacity building. Where is Professor Yola? Where are you? Number 6. What are you doing in legislation? That's what I'm saying. Yes. Huh? Which one is it? What is
So he said you cannot serve under him.
He's the chairman.
That's what he said.
He's the chairman.
Okay, 7. I think we should put Minister of Agriculture to share that. Huh? Yes, I'll do it to share that. And you have enough there.
We can move one of them to it.
Yes. Abiodun Oladipe. Abiodun Oladipo. Yeah. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm the country director of Micronutrient Initiative. I'm the country director of Micronutrient Initiative Nigeria.
Oh, Macronutrient
Initiative.
Nigeria. Can we have one of the vice chancellors to head it? Oh, okay. Chair then. Abiodun Oladipo, you are moved from 7 to 8.
I think why my name is very strategic because of the nutrition. That's why. Because of the nutrition itself.
The nutrition we are talking about, not nutrient for animals or for birds. Implementation. Yeah. Okay. We put Governor Tambawa. Okay, and we have somebody from IITA too. All right, that's two. Okay, so that if he doesn't come, yeah, good. Matthew Button, where's? Oh yeah, you are representing USAID. Akin Ogunbiji, what do you do for a living? Elephant Grove? Elephant Group. How many elephants do you have?
Only one elephant group, sir. Only one elephant group, sir.
Eh?
Only one elephant group, sir.
Only one elephant group. What
Yes,
do you
sir.
do? What do you do?
Commodities and farming.
Elephant, that's Akin Ogunbiji. Okay. IITA. Who do you want to put there in IITA, Dashil? Eh? Alfred Dixon is what? Alfred Dixon. Why we make Governor Tambawa the chairman, we better make Alfred Dixon deputy chair. The reason being, if the governor is cannot make it, the work does not is not held up. That should also apply to Committee 4. Committee 5, I haven't finished with that. Who are the infrastructure? That's heavy. James Hugel. EU. Onima Debandele. Yeah, what do you do for a living? Eh? Oh, NEMA. I thought you say armament. Eh? To do infrastructure. Professor Ayola, can we take you to infrastructure and you lead it as chairman? Okay, we take you out of legislation, we will build up legislation, and we take you to 5, Bolagade Ayola, chairman. Now, 6 is still very small. Scott, can we get somebody who will be interested in legislation? Any volunteer for legislation? All right, my dear sister. Thank you very much. Your name, ma? Miriam. It's legislation we are talking, Miriam. Okay, okay, I will now take you to here, all right, Miriam. Okay. Let me say this. You can co-opt people into your membership. If you consider it necessary, you find somebody who has specialty that you can encourage, you can do that. Now, I finished with number 6. Now, I go to number 8. Yes? Yes? Oh, we have Olushola Oyewole. Huh? Yes. Okay. Okay.
I want to bring in the VC of Michael Okpara there too.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, sir.
What is the name?
Francis Kunta.
We haven't used him anywhere yet.
Yeah, you used your number 1 strategic assessment. Because
Did we use him anywhere?
Number 1, that is strategic assessment.
But is it the one you say V ASO?
ASO, yes.
Is it the VC?
No, I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic.
And that's you?
That's me.
Okay. And then you now want to put in your VC?
I want to support my friend.
Yeah.
His incapacity.
I know what you are trying to do. But your VC will not say you have unseated him here. And then when you get back, are you a professor? Okay. Then you can downgrade you to read out something. Peter. No, don't worry. Don't forget I am still pursuing mine. I have to be careful. And fortunately, the Minister of Health has nothing directly to do with Ibadan now, so... before he comes back, maybe I will have been gone. Yeah. Now what was the VC's name again? Francis. How do you spell this second name? O-T-U-M-T-A.
Yes. Otunta. O-T-U-N-T-A.
Okay. Now, do you still want to be where you are before? No. You as a person, do you still want to be in number 1? I have no objection. Huh?
Your Excellency. Yes. Okay. Bye. No problem.
You will be there.
No problem, Your Excellency. But I'll be coming to represent my visit always.
No, I have no objection. Seriously. The only thing is that we are taking 2 of you away from the university. But
yes, I will always come to represent my visit.
Yeah, if you come to represent him, then you cannot be in 2 places.
That's correct.
Now we put you where VC is, and then when VC cannot come, you come. Then on the number 1, we will have to look for.
No, I would like to work with the minister.
Somebody to replace you.
Prime Minister, I would like to work with you. You know now.
Where is
He wants to work with me.
He wants to work with you. Okay, I put you there.
In his personal capacity.
In your personal capacity. All right? And what? No. Let me find out. What's your connection with Umuahia?
Not yet.
Are you sure?
Not yet.
Okay, all right. Not yet. Now, the professor said he wants to work where he is. So then I started getting worried. So I said, what is his special connection with Umuahia? So he said, not yet. Yes, VC UNAP.
Yes, sir. Because of what he has been doing in this area, may I suggest that Professor Peter Kubukola should also be included in number 8. Number 8.
Professor who?
Peter Okubukola. He will not mind.
You have put Peter Okubukola in 1. And the thing is this. Okubukola, whether he knows it or not, the other jobs he has to do, particularly for me. This is enlightened self-interest. I will not put you there. Enlightened self-interest. I will not put you in the second one. But serious note, I think we have got chair for 9, 8, 7 is Audu. 6 is Senator Abdullahi. 5 is Professor Ayola. 4 is Governor Wanze. 3, we have no chair for 3 yet. Finance. And somebody that is really good up on now, if you have got somebody. Is he here? But we wrote them. I believe it's not right to, unless we have to take somebody temporarily, just in case it doesn't come. No. No, he will not give us that type of person we may want. World Bank is not here. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, he called me. Yeah. Yeah, he called me and said, okay, 3, we put Tony Blumelu. In fact, he was the first to call me as chair. You know how yes.
I still think, Your Excellency, that Committee 6 legislation, with the inclusion of Madam Mariam Weiss, the committee is left with only 3. Only 3, still very thin. I therefore want to suggest that the chairman, Honorable Chairman, House of Rep Committee on Agriculture, this is our lawmaking, he can come in there. No, he's not here. But he's not here. The chairman, Honorable Monguno. Yes, for legislation. No, Monguno is a member of House of Representatives. Yeah, he's not here. But I'm saying it should be included on this committee on legislation. And then, sir, Manguno, on Dangote, sir, I believe very strongly that given their experience and the profile of that group, I believe they will serve this committee better purpose than Committee 7. The Dangote, anybody come from Dangote will better serve this committee, in 7. Because they're into production, they're into value addition, they're into the commodities market. Dangote Group. So Dangote Sani should be brought to 7. No, he wasn't here. Somebody from the group, but he's no longer here. Is that right? Yes. I would suggest that they will be more effective. Uh-huh.
And both of them, because I spoke to Nico, and he said both of them, and both of them were the problem until Alima was the one who said,
Budget and planning has been working on the policy. They've gone around the country trying to validate the policy of social protection.
who is that?
Budget and planning, the Ministry of Budget and Planning.
Madam here. Yeah, we
She's saying that another person there's a different
Where are you?
Her minister has been broken because she's very interested.
But she's not here. The minister isn't here. The Minister of State for Budget and Planning. Yes. Could she be co-opted? She's not here. I asked her because I know they've gone around the country on that policy.
Legislation, you want us to put who? Minister of State or Madam here? What is it? Honorable Zainab. Amen. Okay. Senator Abdullah Adam, you are full number now. Miriam Weiss, Honorable Zainab, okay, you want us to move Dangote to 7? Okay, processing and all that, all right. Okay, we move Dangote to 7. Okay. All right. Can we for the next 5 or 10 minutes check on strategic assessment, including review and synthesis of reports and things and all that? That's Professor I.F. Adewale, Chairman, V. Aso, Member, Luis Setho Walo, Member, and Peter Okebukola, Member. They are 4 in that group. Research, he said it's not research result, it's research, innovation, and intervention. Research, innovation, interventions, and extensions. What of intervention? Intervention is there. No. It's research, innovation, intervention, and extension. The chair is Chiji Ojuku, then a member of IITA. That will be Dasho, Dr. Dasho. Professor Kucha rather, Professor Kucha, and B.Y. Abubakar. 3, I thought we said that one would be resources, resource mobilization. That's how it started. Resource mobilization. Resource mobilization, finances, availability, and all that. Chair is Tony Lumelu. Roslyn Gabriel, member. Yakubu Suleiman, member. Emmanuel Ijewere, member. And Osman Dore, AFP, ADB Country Director, member. 4, producers, land, finances, Dave Umahi Nwanze, that's the governor of Ebonyi. Asuku Toda, Erelu Obada, Miriam, we have moved Miriam out of here. Okay. And then Olaitan. Okay. Yaya? Maybe he's gone home. Yaya? That's you? Will you be available?
I will.
All right. Because I know in a way your case is worse than the case of the Honorable Minister here. Honorable Minister lives in Ibadan and works in Abuja. You live in Italy, Rome, and you want to be working in Ibadan. I wish you well. Oh.
It's only on occasion, sir, 3 times.
Huh? No. I have wished you well.
Thank you.
5, Professor Golagade Ayola, Chair. Infrastructure and health. Now F. So health. Now we say social health and education. So we say social health.
Social comma.
Okay, social comma health, including demography. Okay.
Number 4, youths. We added youths earlier in the discussion. Yeah.
Yeah. Gender, yeah, we said youth should come in there. Where do we put youth? After gender? After gender? After gender?
Gender, let's add it under common youth, then market.
Okay, after gender, youth. When I used to put youth in the Ministry of Women Affairs, youth came to me one day and said, look, it's either you give us our own ministry or you will no longer have Ministry of Women Affairs. I quickly gave them their own ministry. Do they still have their own ministry?
They have no youth and sports.
Okay, yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did. But we used to have women and youth. And why are you laughing? No. They were very serious. So. They were very serious. They came to me and said, look, today, they say today you must agree to give us our own ministry or you will no longer even have the Ministry of Women Affairs. I don't know what they want to do with the women. But since I was not prepared to take anything I wasn't prepared to take anything for granted. I clearly agree. I say I will give you your own.
Social protection will move to 5.
Yeah, social protection will move to 5 years. Yeah, where do we still have it?
It's at 6.
Yes. We said, social protection will move to 5. We said that.
Okay.
No, I think you remember that was what they were arguing.
She wanted it in 5.
I think I did. I consider to you.
Yes, sir.
Where did you want it? Okay, well, it goes to 5. Oh, yeah, it goes to 5.
No.
No.
No?
It's still under 4. So it should be cancelled.
We cancel it under 4.
Which one?
Youth skill acquisition. Under 4, we
cancel that.
Yes, sir. But we're giving it a new portfolio.
Okay. All right. And social protection. Social protection goes to 5.
Who will give us a clean copy now? I'm asking if they should give us a clean copy.
Yeah, we have to have a clean copy.
Send it to our email. And give the chairman a copy before you.
Yeah. I think.
In fact, he has a better copy.
More or less. Yes, you want to say something?
Thank you, Excellency. I want to observe, even if light mood.
Light mood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, all the 9 committees, the leadership of the 9 committees seem not to be gender friendly. All of us are men. There is no single woman chair.
You are a good
of
man.
the 9 committees.
The caffeinated coffee at this point in the procedure is very good. Thank you very much. Yes, now go ahead. Now, the senator has pointed out that the distribution is not gender equal. It is not gender equal. But not that they are not there. We make use of the women here Didn't we? Mrs. Weiss, you are on the team. Madam, you are there. Madam, you are there. You are there on the. You are okay. Madam, are you there? Huh? Okay. Madam, you are there? Madam, you are there? You can't be there.
Well, minister is there.
Okay, all right, you are representing the minister. Okay, yeah. There is no woman who should be there who is not there. Then it's question of whether they are chairing or not chairing. That, again, you will understand a little bit of why. And I think for this, if, for instance, I've heard the Minister of Finance here, there'll be no doubt. Now, is there anybody who wants tea or coffee? Please put up your hand. Tea or coffee? Tea or coffee? Look at them. Hey. Tea or coffee? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they say. The thing there for your body, so. Now, all of them, you give them. Yeah, please. Now, I think the observation of Senator Adamu is correct in a way, but ladies, I just want you to bear with us. For the simple reason that for the simple reason that you know, I think, let me put it that way. You will oppose the reason you know. Okay. All right. Those who are not opposing, say yeah. Yeah. All right, yeah has it. We will get the clean copy. But the points that I'd want to raise, I have already mentioned it, which is each committee should do a bit of background, a bit of where we are, a bit of deficiencies and things, and where we have to get to and how we will get there with timeline. And as I said, if as much as possible, let us also prioritize what has to be done. It's not all money. Some, it may be just encouragement. Some may be just organization. Some may be correcting whatever is in existence that it needs to be corrected. And I would say we have to take our program at least to the year 2025, 10 years. because that is what even our leaders have given themselves. And if we can achieve it by then talking about 2030 will be no problem. And then, as I said, we will also have, when you take particularly those who are dealing with the commodities, we take a commodity and we want to see when can we be self-sufficient and how. Particularly on the food items. Like I said, there are the low-hanging fruits of vegetable or poultry. Vegetable, poultry, these are things that you can be self-sufficient in a matter of months. Oh, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Your Excellency, sir, an observation. This is an exercise in visioning.
Eh?
This is an exercise in visioning.
In visioning?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, in between where we are and where we want to be, we should have a section, challenges and constraints. Because something must have caused our not being where we are now. And that will be lesson of experience from, sir?
We have it there on this small piece of paper. Is there? All right. Okay. CD, where is he? CDO, you are deputy to Ayola in your team. All right. Any other one? Can we get the clean Bachil? How soon before we get the clean thing? We want it now. So that, now, meanwhile, any other matter before we go? I will have to go around. I go, which one is clockwise? This way? I'll be this way. Clockwise, go this way. All right, clockwise. As I did in the morning. Okay. Honorable Minister, any last?
My advice, Your Excellency, is that the names and email addresses, including telephone numbers, should be circulated to all of us so that we can communicate freely. And the last point is to thank you once again, Your Excellency, for finding time to chair this important meeting, which will really help Nigeria to leapfrog into attainment of SDG 2. We thank you, sir.
Sir, just like I said, not that I'm taking you back, but out of the chair people, there is no woman there. When the chairmen are all meeting, no women will be there. But since you have used your veto power, I don't have any. But I can say number 8 has no chairman yet. Yes.
Madam, I thank you for reminding me. I didn't use veto power. I use
Legislative power.
No.
Power of democracy.
I use the power of the chairman of this occasion. And the power of chairman of this occasion is not a long-lasting power. At 5:15, all being well, that power will reside, and we put it on the table there, and then I go until I come back next time and I pick it up. All right.
So, Your Excellency, on my own part, I just want to say a big thank you, like others say, but from the depth of my being, for organizing this. Nonetheless, I want to quickly remind His Excellency of the existence of these 3 specialized universities, where my brother Kucha is here, and Prof is here, and I'm here. And that anything that we can do to support this program, anything that we can do. Your Excellency, I'm pledging the support of my Vice Chancellor, and I know Professor Kucha is doing the same, and VCU NAB is also doing the same. So anything we can do to assist you, Your Excellency, we are asking to call on us outside any of these programs you put together. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Well, thank you very much, Your Excellency. I don't have much to add, but just to confirm and to add my voice to this congratulations and thanks. So perhaps we will report as a member of the group of development partners that are working together with NPC, I mean the new Ministry for Budget and Planning. We will try to be as consistent as possible within our group of development partners in order to put in place some kind of division of labor. And so I think together with our American colleagues, we are quite active in this group. And we will...
if I come up clear there, if what you are saying is that the letter I wrote to you asking for some form of assistance, you are now going to consider it, it will be a very welcome consideration.
I will let...
No, the point is this, and this is true, IITA has no budget for even the cup of coffee that I'm drinking now. They don't have budget for it. And I know the way SIGA operates. But as I said, I want to again thank the World Food Program. They have not only encouraged this initiative, they have put a little bit of money down. I want in a special way to thank the Africa Development Bank. They have not only sent me a letter in reply to my letter, they have asked for the account number where they can send something, which again is... And the point, what we need the money for is, I had breakfast here this morning. I didn't pay for it. I have lunch. I didn't pay for it. Now, for and this decaffeinated coffee, I hope they won't ask me to pay for it. So this is where the sort of assistance we are asking for, and is being scrupulously accounted for by the IITA. Dr. Dashir, I'm just telling them, I'm thanking those that have dipped their hands into their pocket, and those that may now want to dip their hands into their pocket, and like you, and to say that you are ready to welcome whoever does that. All right. But on a serious note, we don't expect that we will be asking for millions of dollars. In all sincerity, if we do not have more than 3 meetings, and I don't know whether some committee meetings may require assistance here or there, I believe our estimated budget is in the region of about $500,000. But if you can help us with anything, now well and good. If you cannot, well, we will still thank you all the same. But that's the difference between the first thanking you, if you can help us with anything, and the second thanking you, if you cannot, is that one will come from the bottom of our heart, and the other one, you know where it will come from. Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're not asking me to close the meeting, are you? What do you want me to do?
No. I really don't want you to do anything other than give us clean sheet or clean copy of the list of committees, the chair people agreed with under it. You put for me an apology for not being gender equal. We will give apology for that. Other than that, it's okay. I think this can go. I'll take one. Yes. And if you have any statement to make about logistics, about anything, if not, we want to close. I said 15:15. You are making me to extend my my chairman's authority, which I said will not go beyond 5:15. You are now making me to take it to 5:30. Please do quick.
Okay, I have announcements, yes. The final document with the chairpersons and all that is in your hand, sir, and we're printed to have. Okay, so let's discuss the errors and then.
Number 8.
Yeah, and 7. It will be removed. We moved them to 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Minister will correct. And one thing that is very, very important, and Dashil, this is very important, is your telephone numbers and your emails. Please, please, please help us with that. Please, please, please help us with that. Because otherwise it will be impossible to be able to liaise and coordinate. Please help us with your telephone numbers and emails. Then if you have any other point that you want to make, for instance, on the profile, if we have left you out, you give us something so that for future we can get it right. Yes, any other point?
I have 2 announcements.
Yeah.
Anyone who would like to have a tour of IITA, immediately closing this meeting, we will have buses out here. Get on the bus, You'll have a nice tour of IITA. It will take, we'll probably get back about 6:30. Anyone that is still here this evening, we have a dinner at Kappa Bar, and if you don't know where Kappa Bar is, don't worry, you'll find it. Just ask anybody. But it's here at IITA. It's very close here. So you're all invited to dinner at 7 o'clock if you're still around IITA. And the buses will be waiting for you if you want to take a tour of IITA immediately we close.
Thank you very much. Anybody? No, don't thank or praise anybody because we are just beginning. There's still a hell of a lot of work to do. And the major work will be done by you at the subcommittee or committee levels that we have said. And as I said, part of ownership of owning this process and the outcome is for us to be the architect of our product. All right. If you don't have anything, don't thank me. You can thank Dashil and the DG. If you like, you can thank the Minister of Health. You can thank the governor, deputy governor, and the governor he has come to represent. Now, but I will thank World Food Program. I will thank Africa Development Bank. I will thank those who care, and I really mean that, to be invited, and because all of you are very busy. I know that. By this time yesterday, I was still in Dakar. I did not land until about 10 p.m. Last night, and I did not get to Ibadan until after midnight. We are all busy, and for you to take this so seriously, to come, I really appreciate. But the work that needs to be done, please do it with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your head and hands. Strictly speaking, we haven't got this type of exercise done before here. So whatever we do may form a template that may be used elsewhere. And we must bear that in mind. It may form a template. Oh, well, it was done in Nigeria. How did they do it? Maybe for a change. May we have something where we will positively say we have a good example to give. Maybe. Any other point that anybody wants to make? If there's anything I have omitted that is frightfully important through the IITA, we will be sending them to you. And if you have anything that you want us to have idea of, please pass through the IITA. This morning we have heard that there are things that that ECOWAS is doing, and the minister was kind enough not to limit it to ECOWAS. What Dangote and what is the other one, Bill Gates are doing and all that. All this we want to know. All this we want to capture. The recent government policy on food and nutrition, we want to know, we want to capture it, and then see how it resonates or how it complements or tie in or tie up with what we are doing. Yes? Yes, Yaya?
Thank you, Excellency. I don't want to interrupt your chairmanship order, but I think you could moderate it by saying that the subcommittees could ask the ladies to be vice chairs. Suggestions, sir. Thank you.
Okay, that will be considered next time. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Now, gentlemen, ladies, now what Yaya just said, he was pressurized to say it. And he has winked to me to say he did not mean it. Thank you. I know how strong and weak you are. When you are dealing with men, you are very strong. All right. On that note, seriously, I want to thank all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful day. But I believe we will get something good out of this. But not only good in terms of product, I believe we will use it to actually change our situation. Our narrative must be different. We must have a new narrative, and I believe we will. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Au revoir. Do we have the national anthem ready? Okay, please rise up and let us close with the national anthem as we open with it. Where are they? Gentlemen of the press, I you want to answer your question. The only thing is that you cannot ask the chair of this occasion any question. Oh, yeah, coming. No, let's sit down. I'm just, Minister, please sit down. Go that way. I don't know.
No, sir. No, sir, just summarize. The copy of it, please.
Your Excellency, we are going to give the copy. Look at shouldn't be asking me questions. Or Ministry of Health, or Ministry of Education, multi-venture project. Now, our meeting here is meant to be all the representatives from this multi-dimensional, multi-venture team and project together. Broad minds, what are our things we need to achieve this? Our leaders will be the leaders of Latin America, and Caribbean states. So if we can keep to that, 2030 the United Nations targeted all of us, we will have surpassing. So what did we do today? We look at what are the areas. So we identify those areas, and then we some committees to be able to take these areas and look at come back where things are from the committees up to 10 years, and we are 2025. And if give ourselves up to the year 2025, and we are measuring and monitoring and assessing the progress we are making, by 2025, we will be able to see good years. We are not quite there. We are 5 years for reaching. And this is
Your Excellency, I think we will give 30 seconds to each of the participants to actually aid their views on how we see the participation of this meeting today. Maybe starting from the World Food Program and coming over this. 30 seconds. From the World Food Program.
This one is trying to show us that you did. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Let us come to His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the State, to have his perception about the meeting.
Thank you, the Minister of State. I can't say much more than what the leader, the former president of Nigeria said. I just request to you that the responsibility of the these global meetings says it all. We tell you how much we rely on this mission, because Nigeria cannot get it right until we do what he has convened this meeting for us to do. We believe that no nation in the world can survive by living on borrowing. Nigeria has not got it right for some time because we seem to be borrowing everything, the food we eat, the clothes we wear. If the economies of the other nations are failed, it means Nigeria will fail. What President Olusegun Obasanjo has done today is to provide leadership as a catalyst to ensure that what we have come here to do today, which is achievable, is achieved in a better way. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's come to the Honorable Minister of Health. committing yourself to how do you see
Well, IITA considers it a great honor that the former President Olusegun Obasanjo requested IITA to coordinate the hosting of this workshop here at IITA-IBADAN. We are convinced that with the hard work and dedication of all over the next 8 months, we'll be able to produce a wonderful document that will show the roadmap, the way forward, so that by 2045,
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, and members of the IITA committee, and we will close the coffee, and we appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Yeah, you are free to go.
Yes,